Yeah.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you all for joining us for Wind Down Wednesday tonight. I hope everybody is having a wonderful night tonight. We're gonna get started because we have a lot going on in these NFL streets tonight. So we got a big show, but we appreciate you all joining. Um, Before we get started, I want to introduce our host and cast tonight. We have Miss Adrienne. Adrienne represents Ohio State and also the Cleveland Browns. We
Girl, might not after the day.
uh-oh, uh-oh,
We might be looking for a new team.
And then your favorite brown orange girl representing them Cleveland Browns is Miss Stacy. And last but not least, our Super Bowl the person that's her team is in the Super Bowl tonight is the Patriots.
Yes.
Lady Mal.
Mm-hmm.
What's up,
Lady Mal.
She's so,
Hey.
she's
What's
so
up,
hot.
Lady
She's
Mal?
tapping in and not tonight. So if she kind of
My
pop in,
internet is messed up, so if I'm in and out, that's why.
that's she on fire. Like she hot, like she's hot, and so the internet is hot. So she's tired.
Everybody
all weekend.
winning over there. Everybody celebrating.
She partied all weekend. She just
Oh yeah, it's a wrap.
But congratulations, Mal. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome win. Awesome win. We'll get into it. But before we get started, we want to make a few announcements. We have nationals coming up. Nationals will be held July the 9th through the 12th in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you have not registered, please go to Black Women Love Football and register, ladies. This is for ladies only. I know we have some gentlemen on the on our live, but this is for ladies only. Go ahead and register. If you have any questions or you need some assistance, it is some ladies in the chat, Denise, Donna, Tina. You could drop your questions in there. They'll get back with you while we're on this live. I promise you they will. If you would like to be a sponsor for nationals, please do the same thing. Reach out to one of those ladies while we're on this live. If you have a business you would like on the Black Women Loves Football banner that will be displayed at nationals, go ahead and make a donation and become a sponsor to help us ladies out. We also have some booster challenges going on where your team can be on this banner. So they're taking the top 3 teams right now. I think the Commanders are leading this drive, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So you know them boys gonna come through and get that star on the banner. You know, it won't be a banner without a star. So we got some stuff going on with that. If you are a Dallas Cowboys fan or a fan of any team and you would like to make a donation toward the booster, go ahead, make your donation, put the team name beside it so they can get credit for it and, help your team get on this banner tonight. Stacey, is there anything you want to add to that?
No, just come through. We'll see you in Charlotte. No, that's all I got. Congrats to the Lady Mal and the Patriots.
Oh, thank you.
And our other Seahawks girls. I know we got some Seahawks girls somewhere.
I want to say congrats to the Seahawks as well.
Yeah.
Definitely would like to see them at nationals. So definitely want to say congrats to both teams first. And then nothing more. You covered it all. Really want to see them teams on the banners and them boosters. That's it. Let's get them boosters going, please. Like and subscribe tonight. And that's all I got for the night, B.
What's the cutoff date?
Registration cutoff date is May 1st. Sponsors, boosters, all that is May 1st. Everything is May 1st. Click the link www.blackwomenlovefootball.com.
But y'all don't have to wait till May 1st. Go ahead and get it.
No, let's get it going now. I promise you, that brown and orange is gonna rise to the top. But yeah, let's May 1st.
Let's get it done.
Let's just
Okay,
get.
let's get started. We're gonna get started with the two teams that are in Super Bowl. We are entering into Super Bowl 60. We have the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. So they both won the game. Of course, the Rams and the Seahawks, the Patriots and the Broncos. So, what was y'all's take on the Broncos and Patriots game? Since that one was like low scoring, snow, the weather, all of that.
Another gate.
It was a very good defensive game, but let me say this.
They said it's a gate because we wore our white jerseys.
It was a very
They
good
couldn't
game.
see. Y'all blended in with the
Second
snow.
half was mayhem with that weather. That weather was, insane coming in. So I mean, good. It was both good play on both teams. I'm not gonna take that from neither one of them. I was really wanted, to shut Sean Payton up just because of all he said, and y'all know I don't like him no way. But I felt it was a very, very good defensive game. And playing in that weather was insane.
We're used to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Y'all definitely are from being up that way. But I'm just saying, period. And shout out to the fans.
They were slipping and sliding, but yeah, it was, and even like I said, he took care of the ball better this time, I see.
Broncos quarterback did better than I thought he was going to do.
He did really.
Absolutely, Adrian.
They didn't think he was going to throw that first throw down to like the 10-yard line. I was like, oh, he's going to throw.
He did much better than I thought he was going to. I was like,
I think that many of us gave him credit for, because when the game started, I was like, oh, we got a game, and the Patriots got a problem.
Yes. And do it no more, because I think he shot all of them.
Yes.
Doing that. So they was like, he is gonna go deep. So that's when you saw a whole switch. He didn't do that anymore.
Yeah, that was good. He did do good. I do think they did not take the points in the first half before the weather got bad. I think that when I watched Sean Payton's interview, he was like, well, we had said that we wasn't going to do it, but then all of a sudden the offensive coordinator is fired right after this game.
Yep.
So do you think he made the call anyway? Because you're in the championship game. How you going to fire your offensive coordinator? Who does that?
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton.
I'm just saying. Is that not? That was a little obvious to me, because I'm like, if you got us here, which most teams would love to get to, and then you fire him. But okay. Just interesting.
I think I don't expect nothing. Nothing surprises me as long as Sean Payton is at the helm. Nothing. We just have seen time and time again how he responds, how he handles things from New Orleans to Denver. I mean, I'm not surprised at anything he has. Why they fire him is a mystery to me. But yeah, nah.
Yeah. Okay. So the Seahawks and the Rams game, which that one was a little different, more offense in that game than defense.
It was high scoring,
but it was a good game. That was a really good game too.
It was a good game.
It could have at one point it could have went at down to the wire. It could have went in either way. Yeah. It definitely could have went either way. Both teams played hard. It should have not got down to that. It was unnecessary penalties. Penalties is what killed
number 20. What was 27? Number 27.
That number 27 on the Seahawks better need to be in the office every single day up until the Super Bowl. He need to be having a meeting. He need a meeting every day.
Yes. Had they lost that game, he probably would have been just like the OC.
Yes. Yes.
But it was a good game.
But yeah, I'm excited for them. I'm excited. It's a young team, new coach. I'm excited for them going to the Super Bowl, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
No
a rematch.
Yeah.
A rematch.
Yes, definitely a rematch.
Yeah.
Definitely a rematch. Shout out to those in our chat. Hey Donna, Billy Hannah, Black Joy, Diane, Sweet Dark Chocolate, Coach Terry, Tina, Vanessa,
There you go.
Renee, Cowgirl, Denise, No BJ, Nicole. Thanks for joining us this evening. Please share the link to other people, like and subscribe. Feel free to join in on our chat and our conversation tonight.
Tonight. Okay. As well, we were already talking about the New England Patriots. So Bill Belichick, he did not receive a first ballot to go into the Hall of Fame, and it's been a whole meltdown.
Whole meltdown.
The whole meltdown.
Whole meltdown. Bill didn't piss somebody off. Bill has pissed somebody off and they're being petty. And you know what I didn't know until today as I started researching? You vote anonymously.
Yes.
So nobody knows how you voted.
Yes. And 10 people did not vote for
10
him.
people did not vote for him. Mm-hmm.
And so, on the strength of that, you have to know it's personal because his resume defines him to be definitely in the Hall of Fame. You cannot take that away from him.
You cannot take it away from him at all. I really thought that he would have went in on that.
But it's too much stuff and too much other stuff that comes out all on every time you hear Belichick's name. Even when sometime I don't like his ass sometimes. Excuse me.
Yeah, I agree with that. I believe that you know, I'm sure they saying, you know, the cheating, the gay had a lot to do with it. However, even with that, y'all got how many? He got how many rings over there?
He won 6 with them, but he won 2 more with the Giants. He got 8.
Right. You can't. You sometimes you just cannot take away what it is. It is just what it is. I don't care how many balls you deflated. You just can't.
Or how many times you cheated and spied.
Right. You know, some of that just it is what it is. You are who you are. And you just not gonna everybody, and we all know everybody just not gonna like you. And for 10 people to vote against you, there is something else there.
Yes.
It ain't all that.
Yes.
It's just not the reason why you did not get it. But I look at
Robert Kraft got in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I bet you Tom Brady gets in. So if you want to use the deflate gate and the spy gate against Bill Belichick, you got to use it against Tom Brady too. And that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right. I like I said, I believe it's more, but we could look at a whole bunch of other people that we feel like should be in there. And since we know they vote anonymously now, we know that it then becomes personal.
Yep. 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 Yes, he has 8, Vanessa, and he's went 3 more times, but he didn't win. So he's been to the Super Bowl
11
times. Yes. So how can you? I mean, the resume speaks for itself. But
yeah.
So did we receive something a few minutes ago about the Hall of Fame? What did they say?
So they put out a statement that just basically said they put out a news release basically that people can be removed from the committee if they violate the bylaws and they take it serious based on the reports related to this class and all of that. So they just put out a statement to the media as to their process, the integrity of it, and who can people that their selection process, and people can be removed by that. Basically, that's it.
Right. And the last part of that, I mean, the class that is there that's going to be presented, I think Thursday, um, it really is going to take away from them because everybody's going to be focused on Bill Belichick not being there in this news, so they won't really get, I think, the gratification that they deserve. So I just think it's going to make it bad for the class also.
Right.
Okay, so we only have two head coaches jobs available, which is Vegas and Arizona. So Cleveland got the head coach tonight, and we have two Cleveland girls, ladies here.
How do you guys feel?
How do y'all feel about your coach hire?
The Browns are browning.
Let me say this. This has Haslam's name written all over it. A lot of people are like going against like Andrew Berry, and I don't believe that Berry had nothing to do with this. I don't believe the selection committee. This was his choice. I believe that this has Haslam's name all over it. He
I can
was
believe that.
here back in 19 and 20. He was the OC here then, and he was disloyal to the guys and the team then. So he would be telling people a meeting with other coaches before the game, talking about the team, talking about the players, talking about the play calling, talking about this and the other. And he was so unhappy. You had Lamar and Derrick Henry in AFC championship games
Mhm.
and threw the ball 11 times. Like you had a good 1 year, maybe two, when you got to the Ravens, but like I'm not impressed with what you did over there. Like,
Mm.
And
and
apparently they wasn't either because they had another head coach. That's what I was saying. Like, okay, you took this. Oh, God. Yeah.
and you wasn't taken when Harbaugh left. He didn't take you with him.
Yeah. All of that.
Okay, so and then this is my other thing. So we lose our DC behind it.
Right.
Okay, so the DC walk out the building, he quit, whatever the case may be. I don't know what tomorrow may bring. Today he pissed. Now I didn't want him as a head coach. Let me be clear. You
Right.
wasn't a good head coach when you was with the Lions. So, but you are awesome when it comes to defense,
To that
and I
defense.
feel like you should stay there. Now, my understanding, what everything that came out of it when they met with him was, if you do not get this position, that you would be okay with these certain candidates, which is why a lot of candidates withdrew, because part of the agreement was you had to keep him as the DC, and so they couldn't bring in their own DC. He had to stay.
Okay.
So for him to not be that upset leads me to believe that he was not happy with this decision as well.
Right.
Now, did you know he
that.
must not have knew ahead of time. I would have been better if they had a conversation with him and said, look, we want you to stay in this position as the DC. However, we gonna bring you in on the selection process because y'all got to work together some way.
Mm.
I would have been more comfortable with that. But to not do that part of it and he piss and leave the building because yeah, no, we got issues. And I'm probably gonna save a lot of money this year because I'm not traveling for that this year. And I might take a break this season. That's where I'm at today. I might take a break because I'm not spending no money like that to share with that. I love my team, but I'm not doing that. I mean that. And that's how I'm feeling today.
Adrian.
I echo what Stacy said. Somebody did not have the conversation with Jim, because no sooner than that announcement came out about Monken, 20 minutes later it came out about Schwartz. And I too heard that they definitely wanted to keep Schwartz as DC. that he was part of the deal of becoming a head coach. Um, I don't know. I know people were pulling out of the head coaching, but they also got head coaching jobs elsewhere. I think before we made our decision. But of all the names that have been circulating, he was at the bottom of my list. He really was. I think I would have preferred the passing coordinator from the Rams before him. At least he was a brother. But I was not happy. I think we get ready to go through the same mess that we've always gone through. Um, the only upside I can see to it is that if I'm hearing correctly, he was very interested in Shador during the draft. But Shador was not interested in the Ravens because he did not want to sit behind Lamar. So if there's truth to that, I'm hoping he gives Shador a chance. And they don't just go and throw him on the trade block and try to get rid of him. I also heard, I'm sure you heard, Stacey, that there's some talk about Gabriel going down to Atlanta with Stefanski.
I don't care if Gabriel go meet Jesus. You know, so let me just say that. I don't care that. You know what I'm saying? Now, Shador did put up in his stories the picture of the new owner, and it's time to go to work, you know, with that. I don't know. You know, so coming out of from the Ravens flock, they just like he ain't player friendly. So, you know, he ain't the player's guy. You know, he is confrontational. The guys don't like him. You know what I'm saying? In the Ravens locker room.
He's not a player's coach.
He's not a player's coach. Now, him and Lamar did not have beef per se. He they might have got along initially, but for me, he didn't develop him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't feel like that because again, you had them in AFC championships against who was it? KC they was playing and they done threw the ball 50 times or some shit like that.
KC.
Or and y'all ain't got out of it. Now, granted, this year was not y'all best year, and Lamar was plagued with injuries. But listen, how long, how many years was he there with them that y'all ain't get to the dance? So don't tell me about how much of an offensive guy he is. You know, now he might. You know, per Shador's story, he might be a good guy for him, and it might be good for his development. I know Shelly Baltimore said he might be good for Shador, but she don't feel like he is a good head coach, and I agree. I'm just saying, for me, I'm probably gonna save $1.5 million this year because I'm not gonna be on the road like that. And when I go on the road, it's gonna be the other people team. I'm gonna be like, where y'all team playing at? I might hit some of these stadiums that I need to hit because it ain't gonna be my team that I'm gonna be running to go see because I don't care that much. I am not gonna be that invested like normal. So I almost started to pull a Susan today and not show up. Okay, because I don't care that much.
I heard we're getting another, a new face to our stadium. I can't wait to see what that looks like.
Oh, well, maybe I'll come see y'all. If y'all win the Super Bowl, I might not be able to afford y'all tickets though. But I might come see. If it's warm, I can probably come.
Oh, that's the only time I'm doing it. The last time I was there was the last cold game, put it that way. It was against the Cowboys, and there was ice pellets coming in.
When we played y'all this year, it was cold, which is why I'm like, oh no, I'm not.
You couldn't even watch the game. It was like ice pellets coming in your face.
No,
the whole game.
Wow.
Where we were sitting.
I ain't invested in the Browns this year that much, you know, not doing this. Now, I do like the O-line coach that they bring in. We had him before. Now, they are bringing him back. He about 102 years old now, so they are bringing him back. He good.
He was coaching in
I
the
don't
50s.
know how good he's gonna be with them now.
Now, I was about to say,
how, you know, because he didn't ran his route around this boy, around the league. He done been in on everybody's team. He got a resume on everybody's team. But I invested like that. I'll know more about y'all team. You know how everybody knew what was going on with the Browns this year? That's gonna be me on everybody else's team this year, because I'm gonna be fully vested with everybody else. I'm gonna give one care less about what's going on in Cleveland this year. Welcome in, Cinnamon. Happy Wednesday.
When he left the Browns in 19, he went to Georgia and he won 2 national championships with Georgia as their OC. And then he went to the Ravens.
So if your DC don't come back and just stays gone, walked out the building, was him? Did him and Miles have a good relationship? Was that a part of Miles' big thing? Of course, he broke records this year. I mean, how does that work?
Him and Miles had an absolutely great relationship. And I don't know. I know Miles had that no trade clause in his contract. I do know they gave Miles a dumb contract to be here. So I'm not sure as the world turns at 76 Lou Gray's drive.
Well, we'll be keeping our eye on the Cleveland Browns. And
what I do know is a big, huge dumpster fire going on.
Well, y'all are all over TV, and LeBron is back in Cleveland tonight. So even with basketball,
he is. And these folks are selling their tickets like 90 going west because the weather is terrible and don't nobody want to go downtown and don't care that he is back in Cleveland.
He is.
LeBron also is somebody else that wore his welcome out in the CLE. They don't care that he is here
anymore.
Them tickets is $38 to get in.
Y'all know he'll be back. Because he's gonna leave the Lakers and come back.
The tickets is $38.
I saw that today.
The tickets is $38 to get to the game tonight.
I saw that today that there were speculation if he was gonna come back to Cleveland for his last hurrah before he retired.
Do I think the Browns will let Jim Schwartz leave? They don't have a choice if he quit. If he retire, he can retire tomorrow and come out of retirement in 30 days and go to another team.
Well, I heard
he goes somewhere if he's still under contract. Isn't he under? He's not
under contract. So there's a clause. He cannot go and be somebody else's defensive coordinator. However, the workaround is name him the assistant head coach and let him deal with the defense. That's the workaround. So
yeah, but he can retire. He can retire.
He can retire.
He can retire, and then you can come out of retirement in 30 days. So he can do that either. Let me say this. He will be the highest sought after DC in the league.
Yep.
So he can retire and sit for 30 days and come out of retirement and go to San Francisco, or he can screw Cleveland and go to the Ravens. He from Baltimore.
Full of Mike McCarthy.
Speaking of Mike
is
the
now
Steelers, the Steelers fan base was not happy. They felt about him almost like the Falcons.
And let me say this. I thought that brown and orange crash out was gonna go like that black and gold crash out did. Cause I almost was there, but Denise holds me accountable with my crash outs because y'all know I'm the crash out queen. And I have not had one crash out this year at all. So
I think the only people that were happy with their hire were the Giants.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Titans, but we don't know no Titans people because the Titans got a good hire too.
They did.
The Titans got them a good hire.
They did. They got Sailor.
I wanted the Titans hired.
Yeah, they got Sailor.
Can you imagine them two together? We would have definitely been in the Super Bowl next year. Cash out. I wouldn't have cared. I would have been like, "Yep, Susan, we going to sit in the cold." Now Susan can miss me with a Giants game. I'm not going. Okay.
You said we would for the Super Bowl.
But you guys
Um.
supposed to be going, right?
Yeah, I'm not going. I changed my mind.
Oh, that quick?
Yeah,
Okay.
it don't take much.
But in August, we'll see where she may be done. Yeah.
Well, depending on what month it is, I guess. When
Yeah,
the
that's
schedule comes out.
by the time the summer come and football comes back, maybe she'll be like, okay, I'm over it.
Girl, as long as that man is the head coach for the Cleveland Browns, I could probably not. And that they done let the number one DC go.
All right. So still a nation, Mike McCartney, homeboy from Pittsburgh. Do you guys think this is a temporary move, or since
Well, we know he ain't gonna
they don't fire their coaches?
we know he ain't riding out into the sunset in in Pittsburgh. Now that
This might be his last hurrah.
Stacy, because
His last hurrah. How old is he?
62, 63.
He ain't got 19 years on the sideline.
He got a good 5 in him. He got a good 5 in him.
They like to keep their coaches for 20 years.
He got a good 5 in him. This could be his last hurrah.
Why would you say that? There's some that's older than him that was still out there. Still coaching.
Who? Name them.
Oldest
Name them.
Pete Carroll is the oldest.
He ain't gonna last in that cold weather, in that snow on that river.
Yep. Belichick was old.
He actually wasn't that old though, Belichick.
He
just looked old.
They just age up back quick, and in the come on now.
And he wasn't old when they hired him 20. He wasn't old when y'all hired him 20 years ago. He was only 50 something when you hired him 20 years ago.
Exactly. So I said when he left the Patriots, how old was he?
When he left where?
So Dom said Pete Carroll was the oldest.
And Bill Belichick is 73 now.
I'm just saying, and they still trying to see what he was gonna do.
Well, he coaching in college still, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they didn't fire him.
He ain't gonna stand. Hey, McCarthy ain't gonna last on them Pittsburgh sidelines and having to go to Cleveland and Cincinnati, and Baltimore and play in them cold months and last up here.
Well, wait a minute. He knows about the cold.
He's from there.
He's from here, but he ain't have to stand outside on the sidelines and be out there in that cold like that. Listen, okay, we'll see.
Hey, the
Adrian am giving him 5 years.
Right.
I'm giving him 5.
You gonna give him?
I don't think he got no more than 5.
They didn't even do a contract. They did. I know it. They said they did a verbal, but I haven't even seen like if they did
an MOU. I seen a sign that said "Welcome Home" or something on there. It might have been AI. I don't know because they've been giving him the blues.
I didn't see the press conference, but it was a verbal agreement from
a verbal agreement, no contract.
They did an MOU. I'm telling you.
Yeah, a for real memorandum of understanding. As long as your heart tick and you can keep passing this physical, and your doctor say that you ain't got no blocked arteries, you can come.
Right.
Get out of here
and see how you do in the cold.
Right. Well, make sure Arthur don't creep up into none of your crevices, and you can still walk the sideline. Get out of here. Quit playing with me. Them ladies was crashing out.
They only interviewed 3 people. The Steelers, just 3.
Who was the 3 that they interviewed? Do we know?
The one that everybody wanted. What's his name from the Vikings?
Brian Flores.
Brian Flores, Mike McCartney, and some other person. It was only 3. That was it.
And I wanted Brian Flores.
Anthony Weaver, whoever he is, he was with the Dolphins. Mike McCarthy and Brian Flores.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, they only interviewed 3 people.
They just whoever that person was from the Dolphins, they just picked a name out the sky and was like,
he was another black guy, I think. So somebody was saying they only did that.
So you got to interview 2 minorities to fulfill the Rooney Rule.
That's what they said.
He was the other minority.
They got they 2, but they knew they wanted Mike, so they did what they supposed to.
Where the Browns are interviewing anybody that walks down the street in front of the stadium.
Yeah. I miss
Donna
my
said they did a
interview.
handshake. So they did a handshake.
Like Donna said, they did a handshake.
That McCarthy, yeah, them people like my timeline, my real timeline was not
Oh
happy.
yeah, so
You
was
know, I got a
was
bunch of
mine.
Cleveland Pittsburgh fans with their weird self. They was not
She's so
happy.
weird.
Brian
Byron Leftwich
Flores
was not
does
so
have a
scary.
job, Coach
Yeah.
Terry.
Yeah, he does.
He
Not a
had
head coach.
already got an extension with the Vikings.
Okay.
Had gave him
Mhm.
another contract extension. They were allowing him to interview and
Yeah.
in the event that he got a head coach
He could leave.
position.
Yeah.
But he got a
Leftwich does not
nice
have a job.
Yep.
one.
Left foot. Yeah.
Raheem doesn't have a job. Leftwich doesn't have a job. Who was the other one that got fired? Wasn't there
One
another
from the
one?
Bills.
No, black coach. Wasn't there another black
black
coach?
coach.
It was. Raheem doesn't have and Leftwich doesn't have a job. And hell, Aaron Glenn fired his entire staff. So
Yeah,
he
cleaned
got
house.
every coaching position open.
Yeah.
Every coaching
It's a
position.
lot of DC and a lot of OC jobs out there.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of jobs.
Wow.
So I'm hoping to see them filled with some of those. But
Coach Terry says Wilkes.
Wilkes.
Okay.
Coaching. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Pittsburgh fans were not happy with McCartney. So what do you think about Aaron? So you think Aaron that was a reason for Aaron to stay or Aaron to go? Because I didn't think they had a good relationship, but they were saying that they mended it. So I was trying to figure out, okay, what is this really about? So do y'all think Aaron would now stay another year with Pittsburgh? Or I mean,
as long as they making a little bit of a salve, I guess, for him, I guess he will stay.
Did she say salve?
So they were calling him an old man last year. So now you got two older people in Pittsburgh.
They're gonna make salve for each other, huh, Stacey?
I'm just trying to figure out.
I don't know. Is Will Howard supposed to come back next year? Do you know, Stacey?
I don't know. I'm sure he is, but if he do, he gonna be sitting behind Aaron Rodgers, which ain't bad for him because Aaron Rodgers is a good, beyond the divaness that he got, he is a good QB for him to sit behind and learn from. And he is gonna go out. He gonna go out. He ain't gonna be able to play the whole time. And I'm sure they would rather see Will than to have what's their homeboy name that Miles went over his head?
Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
Have Miles and Mason over his head. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Philly has an OC position that's open, and lots of people have been turning it down, but they have not filled that position yet. So what I heard,
have they interviewed for it yet? I mean,
they've interviewed a lot of people.
Really?
But they were saying that it's a lot to, they just want to make sure they have the right person. He has to have a relationship with the head coach. He has to be able to do this. He has to call the plays. But they were saying it's a good job, but it's one of these jobs where the person almost have to be perfect, because they were saying, I was listening, Hurts has been through 11 offensive coordinators.
Wow.
But let me ask a question here. Let me play devil's advocate, because I believe if they get an OC and they get a good nurse on their staff, the Eagles can make another run, right? They need somebody that can actually call plays. Yes. You got to have consistency there, right?
Yep.
They have the pieces and the parts in place. They should have got rid of this last OC.
Yes.
They could not get a run game going. They could not get a consistent play going because every team they play knew the exact same plays they was going to do. OC could not switch it up at all. Right. And then for his own safety, he needed to go and when they started going to that man house, at that point, if he stayed here another year, his family was going to be at risk. If he ran them plays again. So they needed a new one. Let's just be honest.
They did.
But if they get the right one that know how to switch it up for them, they could. There's no reason why you got Saquon and a Smitty and Jalen
AJ.
together and AJ, and you don't know how to utilize them
Yeah.
effectively and not make it out the first round of the playoffs.
Yep. So,
You know what I'm saying? They just got way too much talent for
but then
them.
you would think that would make somebody attracted to that position, which they have interviewed a lot of people. But then you had like some people to pull out of it and go take other jobs.
Well,
So
I'm gonna say this. I don't know what their hiring process is, but Cleveland, and this is what I say, like everybody want to blame Barry, but it wasn't Barry. The person that sat next to the Haslam put this dumb hiring process in. So by the time people was coming back for their second round, they already had other jobs
other jobs.
because you had to jump through 3 hoops,
Write an
run to the
essay.
store, come back,
Mhm.
Write an
do a
essay.
dog and pony show. Make sure you brought your circus ticket back. Like you had to do so many
It was too
things
much.
before you even met. By then, you didn't got offered 3 other
Other
jobs.
jobs, yeah.
So
Makes sense.
I don't know what their process is. And I granted you got to have certain things in part, but you got to streamline some of this
Yes.
and quit sending people through the rigmarole just because, of that.
Right.
Also, but you got to have somebody that can work with AJ because if you
Yeah.
don't have an effective nurse on your staff to make sure he gonna take the meds, you got to have somebody that
But if
that
you had
got a
the right
psych degree.
Said
if
take
you
the
probably
man.
had the right OC and they were doing like what you're saying, they were somebody that was making sure they had good play calling and this, he probably wouldn't be the diva that he is right now. You know what I'm saying? I think he knows that they could have been better. They should have been doing different things, and it was frustrating him because they wasn't utilizing them the right way.
And you could see the frustration in Jalen come second half. Um and some of the other guys, it just looked like at some point they just looked defeated because you just had the same plays, and every time they ran the play, that they knew what that was coming at them. They could
Mhm.
not get nothing going. And
Yeah.
they were when they was winning, they were winning because they were a good team and they knew how to win, and you had a hell of a defense that was making sure that they stopped it on the other side.
Yeah, because they defense kept them in most of the games last year.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
defense
did.
kept them last year. Well, hopefully by the next week they will have an OC. And like I said, there's a lot of OC and defensive coordinator jobs out there that's open. I'm glad to see that the Commanders hired a DC. I think he's from Minnesota. They hired a brother. They say he's really good. Um,
Jones is his
I
last name,
think
ain't it?
yeah, Jones. I do think that the NFC East, the Philly, the Commanders, the Giants, that whole division next year is going to be tough because they are doing a lot of it's a lot of moving pieces going on over there with
Mm-hmm.
Harbaugh coming in and all that. So that's going to be a very interesting division next year. The Cowboys hired Christian Parker from Philly.
I was gonna say
That
from the Eagles, right?
from the Eagles, yeah. And I was like very shocked that they didn't hire an old person. I'm glad they didn't, an older person or somebody that's been.
An old person.
In your MO, huh?
I'm sorry,
Old.
but like a coach he done been head coach here, done been moved around. All these, like you say, recycled coaches. Give these young men a chance and opportunity because look who's in the Super Bowl this year. Fresh coaches. Not these old the coaches. Yeah, they may know a little bit about the game, but the game has changed. So they need somebody
You
that can
need
run with
new, fresh
these guys. You need
ideas.
new, fresh ideas. And so they were like, this guy is just so smart. They were like, he's very smart. And they have also did the same thing. Like they've cleaned house on our defense. So they're allowing him to bring in his own defensive coaches. And I think that he's going to bring one of his coaches from Philly. There's also a rumor that Um, Jacoby Dean is a free agent, and he N'Kobe Dean, he could be coming possible with him also, which would be a nice linebacker. But yeah, I'm just glad to see a lot of these young guys, and I'm hoping that
Having an
like right
opportunity.
now we only have 3 black head coaches. So with this mix of these guys coming in to be OCs and DCs, they'll get the opportunity now to be head coaches, and I think that's going to be driven now because it's going to be on their resume. So you ain't gonna keep blackballing them with that.
Right. Hey
Mhm.
V, did they name who the coaches, the OC or the DC for the Giants was? Did Harbaugh name those people yet or no?
No, that's no, they haven't.
They
Nope.
haven't named them yet either.
And the Jets don't have a OC and a DC. It's a lot of teams looking, and now the Ravens need an OC because y'all
Right.
just took their OC. So
They
those
can have him back now. They can have him back.
those y'all
What is the Raiders waiting on to get them a coach?
they're waiting for the offensive coordinator from Seattle. I think I heard today.
Oh, is that
They're
who they?
waiting for him, and I think both of those teams are waiting for him. They're waiting for the coordinators from. They interviewed the one from the Rams, I think, or they got an interview set up with him. Donna may know, but yeah. Tina said Dean ain't going nowhere. He a free agent. He a
But
free
they
agent.
talked about that, how, when after the games are over, they'll probably start picking
Yeah,
some of the coaches.
yeah. So that's what they're waiting on. So I'm sure if the y'all defense, y'all old DC, somebody will pick him up
Yeah,
from
I
the bench.
think he'll probably either go Baltimore or the 49ers.
Yeah.
Well, he
I'm
hasn't officially left yet. He
Yeah,
did
I'm just
leave
saying if he
Tony, but he
stays.
hasn't
Yeah.
Yeah,
officially
he
left.
said he ain't coming back though. But I hope that he go home and think about it,
Think about
have
it.
a little talk with Jesus and let him make it right.
Yeah, so Donna said they did interview somebody from the Rams. Yeah, so I think they're waiting for some of those coaches. But right now, they have the senior bowls going on. So they got some stuff going on where these OCs and DCs need to be, looking at some of these guys, and you don't even have one.
Mm.
So
Speaking of which, we hired the Ohio State. You saw hired the Steelers OC.
yeah, Arthur Smith.
I don't know how I feel about that yet. I'm
He
still
used to be
marinating.
the
I'm
head
still
coach of
marinating on that.
yeah.
Anybody but Ryan Day calling plays, I'm okay with at this point.
You right about that. You and I can call some
Anybody but
plays.
Ryan Day, after the way he did this way and had us sitting on the couch watching everybody play, no.
Woo, you right. You and I can
You
call
know what I'm
plays. Where
saying?
it's at.
And he wasn't bad while he was in Pittsburgh because he had some things to play with. So I want to see what he gonna do with Ohio State. But let me say this: anybody but Ohio, because I was wondering if they was gonna bring him in the office and say, "If you don't get this right, we gonna send you on about your way." And I'd have been signing that petition as a alum, not
She
of
said
the
he
OH.
FedExed himself to Ohio. He sure did, girl. He sure did.
Please.
They ex him because yeah. He didn't do it in Atlanta and he didn't do it in Pittsburgh. So I hope he does better in college.
We'll see. I'll
Hope
let
he-
you know week 1.
week one.
Right.
So Donna said, yeah, Clint from the Seahawks is the front runner. Yeah, I heard them talking about that today. So
If the
um
Seahawks were in the Super Bowl, they might try to keep their unit together. They might not want to break that unit up.
that's what's going on though. That's why it's so hard to do back to back now. Like
It is.
they break
That's
up the band. The band
I
get broke up.
said that,
Break up
and
the band.
and nobody wanted to agree, but I
Yeah,
said that the week one after the Eagles lost, I'm like they not gonna go back because their defense was gone in
they broke up the
when
band.
they raised that up. But I hope that is not the case. But sometimes you just need your whole unit. That's the same thing that's going on with KC. They trying to figure it out because everybody going every which way, and they trying to
They chasing
regroup
the
that.
bag. Everybody chasing the bag now. It's not about that. They chasing. Oh, I got my Super Bowl now. I can go over here and just get my money. So
Get my money
Right,
back.
and
Yep.
maybe get another one with another team.
Yeah, it's not about the dynasty anymore. It's about just
Mm-hmm.
get that and then go get your bag. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. So yeah, the Jets, Houston, and Tampa are the only three NFL teams that have black quarterbacks. I'm say black coaches. I'm sorry, and yeah, we'll see. So the Raiders,
I'm hell bent on that. I know that's been an
yeah,
ongoing
it is
topic and an issue for people,
for some
but
people.
we got our sons, nephews, cousins that's
Yeah,
playing on these teams,
yep,
and as long as they treat our kids right and they got them in there playing and giving them opportunities, that's what I have to hold on
yeah,
to at this point.
yeah,
Um, literally, like
yeah.
I want to see us win.
I always
Don't
want
get me wrong. I want to see us win. But
it's
as
a beautiful
long as our kids is on these teams playing, we got to be supportive where
supportive.
we
Yeah,
can as long as our kids is on these teams.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We
I
gotta be
will say though, Dion made a good point when he said that our players, our kids in college, and even our adult professional players need to see people like him. They need to see people like them on the sidelines. So I still don't think there's enough even in the OC, DC positions, but hopefully it'll come. Personally, I think they need to get rid of the Rooney Rule because it's not doing what it was intended to do. People
It's
are
just
just bullshitting, picking people.
Well, this is the thing. If you get rid of it, you ain't gonna have none interview.
We don't have none
I'm
now.
just saying, even if they put them in the interview, that doesn't, it's still not showing that they're hiring more African American
And
Right. But
or
let's say
brown
this.
people.
We
look at the
also have to
bills.
put ourselves in it. Let me play devil's advocate. We also have to put ourselves in a position to be at the table too.
That's true.
We always not
True.
always in position to be. We not always doing what we supposed to be doing. So we are there. And we are held to a higher standard. Don't act like we not. So
yes,
let's make sure that we are at that higher standard so we can be at at on the sideline. You
Yeah.
know
yeah,
what I'm
yep,
saying? Like I feel like not just we, but when will we start advocating for women to be more on the sideline and in the front on the sideline?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So yeah, that's why I was like these young men that are getting these offensive and defensive coordinate. Now the resumes are there. You cannot, they're earning it. You're not going to be able to. What you're going to use then?
So when you guys, they can't get, so at least
Right,
they won't get denied because they
right,
have.
yeah. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. Like you
They
can't.
getting denied now.
But I mean, their
Even with the resumes, they're getting denied. And when they get the positions, they're not given an opportunity to flourish in the positions. They are expected to be microwave and produce instantly, and that's not realistic.
Yeah,
That's
So
true
they're not
too.
getting the opportunities now. And
yeah.
I mean, look at the Bills. Mike was his name, the former head coach for the Dolphins.
McDermott.
He took
I'll make McDaniel.
he took the OC position out in LA. Buffalo called him because they needed to fulfill the Rooney Rule requirement and gave him a bullshit interview because they needed to fulfill that requirement. He had already taken the job. He had no intention of taking the Bills head
I
coaching
wouldn't
job.
have went to the interview though. He was the dummy that went for the interview though. Adrian, some of this, let's take
I
responsibility
agree. No,
for
no, no.
this.
I
You know
hadn't
what I mean?
finished. I hadn't finished because I was going there because if I was him, I would have been like, y'all can kiss my ass. I'm not doing that.
Right.
But
Yeah.
so both sides were wrong. But why would Buffalo call him and he's already taken a job? That to me just shows that it's a bullshit policy that some owners have no intention.
Because as an OC, you always because this is it. And this is where I fought him at. Because you were given an OC job and I'm gonna dangle a carrot in your face and see if you still gonna jump. Cleveland sent you through hoops as a head coach. We ain't gonna send you through that, so come interview with us. I wouldn't have never did it.
I
When
wouldn't
do
have done it
you
either.
when do you say like, no, I'm good. I accepted a position and I'm gonna sit right here comfortably and make them go somewhere else and get somebody else.
To
Cleveland
fulfill
went and
their Rooney
interviewed
Rule.
Fleece out at the Rams. He was still available. Go interview them. Sometimes we have to take responsibility for what we do. McDaniel shouldn't have never did that. Quit being the token all the time. We
Yeah.
don't have to do that.
No, I agree with that. I just hadn't finished. But Buffalo, I mean, so that's the biggest reason why
exactly.
I don't
Because
either.
Buffalo, what they did was stupid anyway. Going and making that OC, they got just as much as a dumpster fire as we got going
we
on.
do.
But McDaniel, you made you did for the culture. You shouldn't have did it.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, he only 50% culture.
Okay, then, and that's so. Listen, Adrian, to you. So to your
So that
point, that's
other
why
side
he did it,
went.
because the other 50% didn't even teach him how to stand on his 10. And when you in that position, you do it for the culture. That's why. That's exactly why he did it. But like, yeah, come on now.
Mm,
Well,
A little naive on his part.
yeah.
mhm. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap. We'll talk a little bit. We got the MVP candidates: Matthew Stafford, Drake May, Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, and Christian McCaffrey. Now, Christian and Drake May are both also finalists for the Offensive Player of the Year. But do you think Trevor Lawrence should have been on this list?
No.
And I don't think that Josh Allen shouldn't have been on there either.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will hope. I really want to see Drake May get it. I think that he deserves it. When you take your team to the Super Bowl as a rookie, you deserve that.
Yeah.
You
But
deserve
too
to
old.
They were
be
4-12. What y'all 4-12 last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not a rookie, right? I thought he's 2 years.
Oh, this is second year.
okay, second year.
But still, even your
Still,
But
second year.
still, I mean,
even
yeah,
as
yeah.
a sophomore, you going to the
Oh, yeah,
Super
definitely.
Bowl.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
I
Was he the
believe
starter,
that.
or did he
I
fill in
believe
for
they're gonna
somebody
give
that
it
got
to
hurt?
Stafford, though. I really do.
I think they're going to give it to Stafford too. I'm with you, Mal. I really think they're still going to give it to Matthew Stafford. I think Drake does deserve it, but I can see him giving it to Matthew Stafford.
Did Drake start this whole season, or did he fill in for somebody that got hurt?
No, he's the starter.
He's the starter all season. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe that he deserves it as going as a Super Bowl. I think the reason why I think they're gonna give it to Matthew Stafford just because I feel like they feel like Drake he has time to do it again.
Well,
He's young.
I think
Yeah,
whichever
Stafford's
one they
been in
don't
there
give
for a
it to
minute.
is offensive player. If it's them two, the one that doesn't will get offensive player of the year.
Yeah, I think if he don't get, that's what I was saying. If he don't get the MVP, he'll get the offensive. They'll give him the offensive player.
Yeah, he gonna get something.
He'll get one of the two.
And I just feel like there should have been other people in this category.
Like who, Stacy? Stacy, give me some more.
Trevor, other than Trevor, other than
Josh.
Josh Allen. I just don't feel
I think Williams should have been in there from Chicago.
definitely.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams, definitely.
Yeah. And I don't know why I thought I seen him on, he was, I think, maybe offensive player. He was on he's in one of those categories. He is in one of the categories, but it wasn't the MVP.
Why are you playing?
He should have been there before Josh Allen.
Miles Garrett.
Even
that's that. Now Miles Garrett was the one. Now of course he's probably going to win defensive player
of the year.
But yeah, he broke records.
He broke the record, and as a leader of that defense that kept us in the few games that we won, Miles Garrett should be in the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, Caleb definitely should have been. Yeah.
I whoever no be not.
Somebody said, what happened to Baker?
I could see now I don't particularly care for Baker, but I could see a case being made for Baker.
So I think Baker got kicked out
when he got hurt.
The runnings when he got hurt, and he kept playing, and the team started losing, and he was still playing. He was still the quarterback when they was losing, but he was hurt, and he was still playing. Same thing. So I think that's what happened. With Baker when made him come out of that the running for that. But initially when at the beginning, I could see Baker getting being in that category 100%.
Yeah.
Our boy for Seattle played for Ohio State, Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he should be I think he should have been in the running for MVP. The wide receiver.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's Sam Darnold. It's just there's other people that could have been there besides them too.
Josh.
I just think like they
Especially
they
Trevor.
keep putting, Trevor and Josh Lawrence up. I mean Josh Allen up, like, they did something and Josh Allen didn't. Josh Allen was a many of reasons why the Bills lost a lot of their games, in my opinion. Decisions that he may, I really feel like he the reason why McDermott isn't there now, but I don't feel
Yeah.
like he is the coach of the quarterback that people say he is or want him to be.
Mm.
Wow. Yep. So those were the ones I didn't know where Trevor Lawrence came from at all. I just was like, what did
Like,
they?
right. Well,
Yeah.
maybe because they won so many games this year coming from where they was, but they
Well,
also
it
had a
kind of was
hell of
by
a
some
coach
stats
too.
too.
But they didn't win
Stats.
as many as Sam Darnold.
I agree.
So if that's the
Yeah.
case,
But,
yeah.
yeah, but I'm just saying, when they started putting them in the category, they were looking at stats. A lot of times they're looking at stats.
But they are the lead that they had more, but these are the finalists. Now
Yeah.
I can see if he was on the list, like Dak was on the list when we were, even though the defense
Mhm.
kept him really, but okay, he fell off the list because we wasn't winning games. So I mean, his stats were off the chart. So that
Mhm.
definitely
Stats, winning
can't be.
games, and
Yeah,
then that all comes into
yeah.
play. But I'm saying,
So then defensive player of the year, they have Will Anderson, um, the guy from Denver, linebacker, Miles Garrett,
mhm.
Adrian Hutchinson, and then Michael Parsons. Why is Michael
Ooh.
Parsons on this list?
Mm-mm.
I
Did you
love
say,
Michael
did you say
Parsons.
Miles Garrett?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's on there.
Okay.
which would probably win. But Parsons was hurt. Like he
Mhm.
was, he got
Well, so
hurt.
was Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of. Yeah, and he's nominated for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Now, comeback player of the year for Christian, yeah.
That's
But
what. Yeah, yep, yep. So, and then for offensive player of the year, they have, like I said, Drake, Christian, Puka Nakota,
Nakua.
Nakua, Dejan Robinson, and Jackson Smith and Jigma. So he is
Oh, he's on offensive player of the year.
he's offensive.
That's a good list. That offensive
That's a
that's a
that
good list.
I'm gonna be interested in that one.
Now
That's
that's
a
a good
good
list
list. Any of
Mhm.
those.
because
Any of
Dejan
those. I
Robinson
still
was,
don't think Christian McCaffrey, but any of those outside of Christian are
yeah,
well.
I
yeah,
agree,
Dejan
Adrian.
was a beast for Atlanta. So yeah, I was glad to see him on there.
Yeah, I had Bijan on my winning fantasy
Oh
football
yeah,
team.
oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, those are the honors.
What day do the honors come on? It's that Thursday.
This
Next
Thursday.
this
Thursday.
next Thursday? Yeah.
Mhm.
The Thursday before the Super Bowl. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is crazy because isn't Pro Bowl like on Tuesday this next year? I mean
Weird.
next week. I think it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Weird.
They playing on a Tuesday.
So every now it's the week leading up unto Super Bowl. So it's Tuesday, then the honors is Thursday.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see.
That's why Drake May pulled out and Shador got in,
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
which was a whole nother conversation. That's next week's show.
Okay.
Allen wasn't the reason why Buffalo was eliminated from the playoffs. That's what Wolverine said, Stacy.
Allen wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't say he was the reason he was eliminated from the playoffs. I said he was a
reason why the coach got fired. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Listen,
And he threw 4 interceptions. He's part of the reason they were eliminated from the playoffs.
I'm with you, Adrian, on there. I was about to say,
let's get real. He threw 4 or 5 interceptions.
He threw, there was a lot of turnovers in that game. So yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
So he was part of the reason.
Yeah. Okay.
And that bad call. So
yeah, now that overtime call, like hands down, I said that probably was the worst pass, especially when you ain't called them all season long. I mean, all game long. You wasn't calling them till overtime. Now you want to start calling
Now
calls,
you
and
in
then
the
the next
playoff.
and the next day I watch a game and them same calls
Buffalo.
fly. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Mal, what do the Neps have planned for Super Bowl? You ladies going to San Fran, or y'all got a big
No,
Super Bowl
no.
party? What y'all doing?
We're having a big Super Bowl party. Mm-mm.
What y'all
Did
doing?
y'all take Monday off?
Yeah.
I'm not taking Monday off.
Really, Mal?
Speaking
No,
of
I got.
Mondays, did
Yeah,
you
I'm
see
saying it now. I'm gonna be cool, calm, collective.
so speaking, you saw that the Super Bowl has now
Look
moved.
at Stacy's face. Stacy's like, yeah, right.
The Super Bowl
Listen.
starting next year will be the third weekend in
It's
February.
Yes, it is going to
For
be on
that
Valentine's Day. Did you know
But
that?
they're moving it to President's Day weekend for that reason. So the fan bases of the two teams will have, most of them should have Monday off, so they don't have to worry about absenteeism at work the next day.
Oh, okay.
So they
Well,
have
no,
next year
everybody else
they'll
has taken it off. Everyone else has taken it off.
Mhm.
We
They
are
are
going to the Hudson Grill.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we started going back there beginning of the season.
Okay.
So yeah, we're loading up. They got the whole thing going on about, getting there early, the whole place locked down.
Oh yeah, y'all pack that place out.
1,100 people. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all pack out the Hudson Grill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we're gonna be there all day long. They got karaoke. They got my
Ingrid
son.
Trish said that she took it off because she gonna be in the ATL.
ATL with
Yes, she is. Ingrid is gonna be here. My sisters from Boston, all of them flying down here.
Oh,
And,
that's awesome.
They've been doing it for years. I mean, we
Okay.
would go to the Hudson, like, okay. And every year they would take it off. Even if we didn't go to Super Bowl, they would take it off.
Oh, that's cool.
So they're gonna be down here. I heard you gotta get there early, and all this other stuff. So
And Mel, you not taking it off?
no.
If
She's
they
gonna be a
win,
super-
she might.
No, I'm not taking it off. I'm like I said, I'm gonna be cool.
You
calm,
working from home that day?
I could.
She will.
And you should.
Her sisters are in
And
town,
you
family in
should.
town. Yeah, she
Mel,
I'm-
just stay work
I'm-
from home
Listen,
that
I'm
day.
trying to be good. I'm trying to be good.
she said she making her
Just
fit right now.
Work
That's
from
what
home, child. Work from home.
Who that
that
Ingrid
day.
making her fit right now? What you making, Ingrid?
she said she making her fit right now. She's
But
gonna
yeah, I'm just excited to go again. I'm
Look,
just saying.
Tina said she took Monday.
Tina said she took Monday and Tuesday off after
Monday
the
and
Super Bowl.
Tuesday. I know that's right.
Yeah, I'm just excited. I just love all the stuff that goes on during,
the Super
and
Bowl.
I'm just loving all the stuff that goes along with it. It's we win, we lose, whatever. But I just
See,
love.
they don't want so
it
much.
together.
She one of these, like, she just trying to hold it in, so they don't want so many. Like, yeah, it ain't no big deal. But when they win, she'll be a whole different person.
No, I'm just saying I'm so humble with it. I'm telling you. I just hey, it is what it is. If we win or we lose, it don't matter to me. I just
Right,
love
because at the end of the day,
we don't
nobody
lost.
predicted-
We don't
nobody
lost
predicted.
four when I first started following them in 85. So we lost Bears back then. So we lost 4 and we won 6.
But what I'm saying is, at the beginning of the year, nobody predicted that the Patriots would
I
be
sure
good.
did
Like
not.
you said,
Listen, like I said, they was not
with
doing
that
it.
alone, I would probably be ecstatic because I didn't even expect to be here.
Yeah, I didn't have that on my bingo card.
Yeah, I didn't have it on my card. So
I don't
yeah.
think we did either because I
Yeah.
said I just want a contending team. I want 8 wins, and here we are.
And here you are.
I'm happy for y'all. Dance.
I just
I
know
think
it's gonna be a
very
rough game.
competitive game.
Rough
It's gonna see
game.
good
I just
football.
hope they
And I
come
think it's gonna be good football.
with I hope they come with their A and no penalties. No, Drake may hold them to the ball because they coming. They coming. They
Yes.
got that force.
Yes.
We already see it.
I think the key for y'all is going to be Drake May and how he handles being
Mhm.
on this big stage for the first time so early in his
Cool,
career.
collective,
I think he is going to be he's the X factor. If he stays calm, cool, and collected, y'all can pull this out easily.
yeah.
Y'all can pull it
I'm
out.
just hoping he's.
Yeah, I think
They say nothing rattles him, but I think a couple of times he was kind of like, whoa.
Denver
I'm sorry.
had
Being
the
at the Super Bowl year 2, he got to have a little bit of anxiety, nervousness,
Yeah.
something, just because of the
Absolutely.
magnitude of what it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they giving him a week to get that together. But yeah, Denver had they had the recipe, but what they did not do is when he was taking off running, that's what they did not prepare for. They didn't have a spot for him, and he
Right.
killed them. Drake killed
Killed
them
them with that
running
right.
that ball because
Right.
offensively they didn't. They scored like the 3 points because the 7, of course, came pretty much from that
And
time.
that's what they said. They didn't kick
But
that field goal. But did you see the wind and all the factors with that
yeah,
game? It was crazy.
it was crazy. But yeah,
Yeah.
his
And Boozer
leg.
in the second half.
Yeah,
Yeah, he didn't practice today. They said he has a shoulder injury.
A shoulder injury.
Maybe he's just bruised and he's sore.
Super
You
Bowl.
know how they do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will have a Super Bowl party. You right, Wolverine.
Either way, some Buckeyes coming home with Super Bowl hardware.
So you got
I
one
know.
of those guys.
I was just saying,
Are you having a
Henderson.
Super Bowl party, Star?
No, I'm not. I'm not sure why that question is for me, but I'm not having a Super Bowl party.
Look at Vanessa. Hudson Grill over 1,000 Patriot fans. Yeah, they come from all over. We have the Memphis crew comes and they join us. We have, like I said, my sister and all them come from Boston, and then everybody around. Yeah.
Wow.
Is
That's
that
awesome.
is that the Patriot spot down there?
Yeah. The Hudson Grill has been the spot for the Patriots for a while.
Yeah.
But, we back there because we had left for a minute.
That's all right. I like that. Well, I'm not coming over there since y'all gonna have that many people in that. I'm just gonna root for Mal.
You gonna be at home?
Yeah, I usually be like at somebody's house for a Super Bowl party or whatever. I don't hardly ever.
It depends on how cold it is. I might
So
be
that's
right
where
here.
I'm at with it. I usually might venture out and dance, but the Jack Frost is nipping real rough around these parts.
Well, they said we might get another blast this weekend. You saw that, V?
Yeah, I did. It's
Mother Nature
And
is being
if it's
downright
nipping,
disrespectful.
I'm gonna be up under the covers and I'm gonna be watching it at home and rooting for the team to
Bad
win.
Bad Bunny, you gonna be rooting for Bad
I
Bunny?
am gonna watch Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny,
I
yeah.
am gonna make my Benito Bowl shirt. The ironic thing is my actual partner in crime here family is a Seahawks. So right now my whole behind me is blue and green. We are dressing the team. So I will be this whole week sewing and making Seahawks stuff. So
Good job.
Nice.
Good job.
yeah. So number 8 on the Seahawks has family roots here. So I will be the next week buried in blue and green. So yeah, I'll be in the house rooting for a good football game.
She have her Benito Bowl down.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. Well, good show.
I know. Until
Over.
next week.
Till next week. Thank everyone in the comments, everyone that's listening. Thank y'all for joining us. We'll be back next week. Don't forget to log in on Tuesdays. We do have another show. Some other ladies. They ain't easy. So there's this Tuesday at 8:00. So tune in for that one also.
Vanessa says she's looking forward to nationals.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
okay.
And Ingrid's on it. Ingrid's coming too. Ingrid.
Hey, come on, Ingrid.
Telling y'all, if them Nets win that Super Bowl, they taking over nationals. That's all I can say. Get ready. It's gonna be red, white, and blue.
Well, I'm just saying we're just gonna dance like we normally do.
Red, white, and blue.
Right. You tell us anything, Lady Mal.
No,
Listen,
I'm saying that's
we
just
had a ball
that's
in
the energy.
the lobby.
The
So I
lobby every
already
night
know.
was like they
We
had
had a
enough to
party
throw on some
every night.
new
After
Like
the
say
edition.
y'all
show, it
wasn't
was the
Super Bowl
after
champions in the
party, and
lobby last year.
after the party
They
was the
been
hotel lobby,
they're
and
gonna have a whole new dance. They're gonna have new
Y'all
dance.
wasn't Super Bowl champions in
Yeah.
the lobby last
Look,
year.
That
you
part,
know,
yeah.
Vanessa gonna coordinate them a whole new dance and everything. You know, she the choreographer, so they're gonna have a whole dance.
listen,
Yeah,
Uh,
They gonna
well,
have
we
matching
gonna have
they're
a
gonna
shirts.
have a
dress. Yeah,
dance, and
yeah,
Vanessa gonna have her little bag for
yeah.
us with a treat
Look,
in it,
look,
and
yeah,
she's a Navy.
all the games and goodies in the
we gonna
lobby.
have
We had it
games,
all.
and we gonna have a ball.
Mhm.
All right, well, good night, ladies, and
Bye, everyone.
Good
Stay warm,
night.
everybody, this weekend. Stay warm.
Stay warm.